Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new video on the channel. I hope you guys do enjoy it. If you do want to see more, then smash that subscribe button. If you're on the channel, also drop a like on the video to enjoy my content as well. And you might be thinking, Granger, where have you been for the last couple of weeks? Obviously, you would have seen 2 or 3 videos before this one, and that's because they were pre-recorded kind of before things happened. So, start of May, I have been essentially trying to actually pass my first year of uni, and I took a little bit of a break. So yeah, so you haven't had any videos for the last few weeks, but I'm back now, and we are raring to go with the Tottenham Hotspur career mode back for the first time since I've actually recorded stuff. So yeah, let's go. So for yous, it wouldn't have been that long ago, probably about a week ago since the last Tottenham Hotspur career mode. But for me, it was a couple of weeks ago. So if you cast your minds back, we beat Brighton, lost to Arsenal in the Carabao Cup, lost to Villa, beat Real Betis to secure the knockout stages, and beat Forest and Leeds at the end of the episode. This episode starts with the Champions League. Let's go. We face RB Leipzig in the next round of the Champions League group stage games. Then we have back-to-back London derbies. First with the North London derby against Arsenal, then West Ham, then Chelsea at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Then we got PAOK for the final group stage game in the Champions League. Then Leicester before Christmas. Then the league leaders Manchester City. We then go to the Etihad to try and displace the league leaders at the moment. And then we end the episode with Brentford putting us right into the January transfer window. So let's get started. Let's get cracking. Let's do this. Right then. So this is going to be the RB Leipzig game in round 5 of the Champions League group stage action. This time we are at the RB Arena, and this is the squad. It's going to be Vicario, Jed Spence, Romero, Van der Ven and Udogie, with Gallagher and Benson as the midfield 2, then Kulusevski, Adeyemi, Maddison and Richarlison as the front 4. We only need a point to qualify top of the group stage, but we obviously want to win it. So let's go ahead. Let's get in this one. Come on, you Spurs. Right then, here we go for this one. RB Leipzig will get us underway under the lights in Germany. Leipzig playing a weird game there. Playing out from the back. But it's worked quite nicely for them. Spence now wins it back for Spurs. Can Maddison bring us forward? He can. He's got loads of space and time. Maddison across the field to Richarlison, who can get the opening goal. Can we go 5 from 5 in the Champions League group stage? Maddison just plays it across, and Richarlison didn't need a lot of power. He just needed to arrow it into the empty net. 22 minutes gone. It's RB Leipzig 0, Spurs 1. Charlton is quick enough to do something. Bentancur does brilliantly. Destiny. Oh my god, he's took them all away. Brilliant from Destiny to get out of that situation. Maddison into Gallagher now. We can string this to Richarlison. He has time, he has space. Adeyemi on the rebound. And it will be Spurs taking that 2-goal advantage in this one. It all started from the back from Destiny Udogie, getting out of that tight situation. And up the field we went. Richarlison probably should have put it in the back there. Good save by the goalkeeper, but fell straight into the path of Karim Adeyemi. It's now Leipzig 0, Spurs 2. And are we going to go 5 from 5 in the Champions League group stage? Who's going to get in that box? No Spurs player is going to get to that. And Leipzig nearly had a worry of their own there. The Celso into Spence. Another corner given, and surely that is going to be that. This time Bentancur goes short into Lo Celso. Ball whipped in. Comes back out Lo Celso, but it is going to be a free kick. Lo Celso on a really weird angle here. Is he going to go for goal or is he going to shoot? We're going to shoot this one from a weird angle, but the goalkeeper can make the easy save. And that is 5 from 5 in the Champions League group stage. We qualify first in the group stage. And that game against PAOK is meaningless, other than trying to keep that 100% record in the group stage. Adeyemi played his part along with a lot of the other Spurs players. Here in Leipzig, it finishes Leipzig 0, Spurs 2. Right then, here we go for the North London derby. Once again, the second one of the season. Arsenal got the better of us in a penalty shootout. This time it won't go penalties, but this is the squad. Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Udogi's the back five, with Gallagher and Bentancur holding that down, with Kulusevski, Maddison and Son, along with Werner up top in that number 9 role. A couple of changes from that Champions League game, but that won't make a difference in the North London derby. Come on, you Spurs. Right then, here we go. Spurs v Arsenal. North London derby, and we get us underway in our white. Kicking from left to right here. Second v third in the Premier League. A win would send us one step closer to Manchester City. A loss would mean Arsenal would jump us in the league. Let's see how this one fares. Gallagher. Jesus. Finding Ødegaard. Gabriel. He's just pouncing forward. And Martinelli has the strike and he gets the goal. That was so unexpected. Gabriel just bringing that ball forward. No one picks him up. And Arsenal get a firm lead early on in this game. Look at this. Gabriel plays it at Martinelli. Martinelli strikes it. Vicario's nowhere near it. And it's 1-0 Arsenal in this derby. Werner is down, but is it really, really damaging? He's back onto his feet. He brings the ball out and he scores. It mustn't be that damaging. He put the ball in the back of the net. Had two strikes saved. Got back to his feet, and then he scores. But he has picked up a little bit of a knock there. But it is Werner getting us back on top here in this North London derby. It's going to go short again for Arsenal. This time we do dispossess them. Gallagher picks it up into Dejan Kulusevski. He's only got one white shirt. It is Son. And he does manage to pick it up here. Son! Into the back of the net it goes. He's getting on a bit, Son, now. 32 years of age. But he still manages to pick that out. And finesse that into the back of the net. We have the lead in the North London derby. Saka just finding space. Kulusevski does pick up that yellow card for that late challenge. Once again, Arsenal go short with the corner. Can find Ødegaard. Saka. Gallagher makes the challenge and it is going to be a penalty. It is Gallagher, but he doesn't pick up a card. It's a late challenge on Saka. What can Vicario do? He doesn't save, it goes the wrong way. And it's Arsenal 2, Spurs 2 with half an hour to play. Bentancur. He can find Kulusevski, who can't take the strike. Blocked by Saliba, corner. Madison will whip this one to Richarlison! Brilliant corner. And Richarlison gets up. Watch this again. Straight onto the head of Richarlison. Ramsdale can't get anywhere near it. 3-2 Spurs lead in the North London derby. Back to Gabriel. Declan Rice. Gallagher nearly nicked it from Ødegaard. Saka. Udogie misses the challenge. Declan Rice can score. And could Arsenal have nicked the point? "89 minutes on the clock." They were building for that challenge. Robertson's went in really difficult there. Pedro Porro from rear tight angle. But no one's going forward. We've got no Spurs shirts getting into that box. Saka. Jesus. Adiemi wins the ball back. This would be the last attack. And Arsenal pick it up, and that is going to be it. 3-3. And realistically, that is 2 points dropped in this one. No bragging rights this time, but Arsenal will feel more like a win than us in this North London derby. We've got another derby on the horizon. It's West Ham next. Right then, here we go for the another London derby. It is going to be West Ham this time, and it's going to be a bit of a switcheroo in squads as well. It's going to be Vicario. Porro Dragusin comes in with Van der Ven and Udogie as the back four, with now Basuma coming in with Bentancur. Johnson starts ahead of Kulusevski. Adiemi comes in for the injured Son, with Lo Celso and Charlton up top today. We are going to simulate this one. So let's get ahead. Let's go ahead and let's get into this one. I need to calm down. Let's go. Richarlison can find the space. Lo Celso scores. Go on, Lo Celso. Cheeky goal. Richarlison scores. It's getting very, very simple for the team at the moment. Need to start picking up them 3 points in the league. Good save by Vicario. And that's a goal. This time again from Lo Celso. He scores 2 today. And Jed Spence comes onto the pitch as well for Destiny Udogie. And we get the win in an easy 3-0 win. 2 goals from Lo Celso and Richarlison to end a nice little derby win. Let's move on to the next one. Come on, you Spurs. Right then, so here we go for the Chelsea game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the third and final London derby in this episode. And let's hope we can get the 3 points. We're 7 points behind City and we've got to play them in this episode as well, so we can close that gap. But it would be even better if they could drop points. But this is going to be the starting 11 today. It's going to be Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven and Udogi's the back 5, with Gallagher and Bentancur as the usual 2 there, with Kulusevski, Adeyemi, Maddison and Richarlison as the front 4 going forward. Werner is back from injury and he's on the bench along with Emerson Royal as well. So let's go ahead, let's get this one. Come on you Spurs. Right then, here we go for this Chelsea game. Let's see how the two teams fare today. Gallagher facing his old club, his former club. He's on the ball now. Oh, he tried to turn back, but he left the ball there with him. Enzo to Jackson. Caicedo. Jackson, good goal. Nicholas Jackson opens the scoring. Straight down the throat of Vicario. Porro. Kulusevski. Porro. It's Maddison now. Can find the Swede international. He takes it all the way. Good save by Kepa. Maddison to take the corner. Richarlison gets up, and this time can find the back of the net. We're back into this one now. Disasi jumps up way too early, which then leaves a space for Richarlison to get there. Spurs 1, Chelsea 1 now. Christopher Nkunku. Enzo. Brilliant pass to Lamar. Nkunku scores! And Chelsea are back in front in this one. Romero almost got to it to block it. Vicario should be doing better. We're going to make a substitution. Richarlison off. Werner on. Former Chelsea man himself also coming back from an injury as well. And Chelsea have kept the ball extremely well this game. And Porro's come miles away out of that. And it is looking like a Chelsea win. Van der Ven can get this to Johnson, who can take it away from Cucurella, but that is going to be it. And another loss this season, this time to Chelsea and Mauricio Pochettino. And that man, Christian Nkunku, is the difference maker. Full time here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Spurs 1, Chelsea 2. Right then, so here we go against PAOK in the Champions League. Final group stage game. And it is going to be our second team that will field today, well tonight, in this one. It is going to be Trafford in goal. Spence, Dragusin, Phillips and Emerson Royal as the back 4. With Gallagher, Basuma and Lo Celso as midfield 3. With Brennan Johnson, Troy Parrott and Adeyemi up top as the front 3. We are going to quick sim it. Can we keep this 100% win record? We've qualified in first. Can we keep the 100% win record? We keep the undefeated record, but we don't complete the 100% win. But we don't lose either. The knockouts incoming. Right then, here we go against Leicester in this one. We are going to quick sim it. It's the usual first team again. Let's go ahead and let's get in this one. Come on, you Spurs. We get the win. That's very good. We need that. And it's the it's the league leaders. We're the defending champions. The league leaders next in Manchester City. Right then, so here we go for the Manchester City game. First v second in the league. Defending champions versus league leaders. This one is going to be close. It's Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Udogie is the back five. Basuma and Bentancur start together with Kulusevski, Adeyemi, Maddison and Werner as the front four. Let's get in this one. Come on, you Spurs. Then here we go. City v Spurs in the Premier League. League leaders versus the defending champions. How is this one gonna fare? Oh, Romero wins that ball brilliantly. And here we come again. Werner into Udogie. That's how close the Premier League is at the moment. A win today would put us closer to Manchester City, but Haaland. Erling Haaland puts Manchester City ahead. And you just cannot stop that man from scoring. A brilliant, brilliant goal. And Pep Guardiola celebrating. We still maintain the attack. Maddison, can he find some space? He can, and we score. James Maddison now getting in the action. An end-to-end game here. It is now 1-1 apiece. And it's such an end-to-end game and such a tense game in the league as well. He puts the burners on Ake, and this time he gets a clean strike. But Edison makes the save. Maddison. Corner goes in. Comes off Werner. Into Adeyemi. Bentancur. Maddison. Adeyemi. Into the back of the net it goes. Werner on the deck. There he is. He was on the deck for quite a while, Werner. He might have picked up another knock. We might have rushed him back a little bit too early. Maddison with the shot. It falls to Adeyemi, who strikes it. But Werner actually is kind of the saviour here. It blocks Edison's view. And it's into the back of the net. Werner has picked up another knock. Is it to do maybe with an age thing now? Is he starting to get a little bit injury prone? Who knows? But that's the second time in a couple of games that that's happened to Werner. Haaland into Foden. Back to Haaland. And Van der Ven has went in. It looked like a 50-50, but it is going to be a penalty to City. Let's watch this again. It is a penalty, but it was a 50-50. He did go for the ball. And oh my god, he's Penenkered us. Erling Haaland. He is too good. Grealish can send away De Bruyne now. Haaland! He's got a hat-trick. Erling Haaland has got the hat-trick. You just can't stop him. And that is going to be half-time. You just cannot stop Manchester City and Erling Haaland. 3 shots, 3 goals. It's 3-2 at half-time. You've had to take Werner off. He's got that knock early in that first half, and it's really put a damper on our forward play as we give the ball away back to Manchester City now. Gomez, De Bruyne. How is that a penalty? We have won the ball. I mean, we've blocked Erling Haaland to win the ball, but it's still not a penalty. And Erling Haaland can slot that away. Erling Haaland has scored 4 from 4. And this is starting to become a Manchester City masterclass here against the defending champions. Sending away James Maddison into Richarlison now. Can he find some space? He can! He can put the ball in the back of the net, of course he can. And the game is back on. 4-3 now. That's what you need from your goalkeeper there. Adeyemi. Richarlison. This has to be 4. It is 4. And there is time for a winner. We have got the 4th. You would think that it is in our momentum and balance now. And Eder Militao. No pressure on him. We could have nicked that from him there. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Erling Haaland. Kevin De Bruyne, and that's in the back of the net. It is so frustrating. Because you could argue Manchester City have not been the better side in this one. This has to be inch perfect from Maddison now. Maddison cuts inside Penrith. If that was anyone else, that was a goal. If that was anyone else, that was a goal. And City extend their lead at the top. Thanks to that man, 4 goals in this game. 3 penalties, I think it was, or 2 penalties. No, it was 3 penalties, I believe. And you can't give Manchester City that. It's 5-4 ends. Right then, here we go for the Brentford game. Let's just try and end the episode on a high. It's Vicario, Porro, Romero, Dragusin, Udogi's the back 5, Basuma and Benson calls the midfield 2, with Johnson, Adeyemi, Lo Celso and Richarlison up top. Let's quick in this one, let's end the episode. We pick up the 2-0 win, that's nice. That's good from the lads. Come on, let's just end the episode. Right then, so the month of December has ended. This is where I'm going to end the episode as well. And the month had a mixed bag of results as well. We beat RB Leipzig in the Champions League to secure the top spot and secure a nice, easy, surely game in the next round of the Champions League in the first round of knockouts. We then drew to Arsenal in the North London derby. Then we won against West Ham, but then lost against Chelsea in the 3 in a row London derbies. We then drew to PAOK, beat Leicester, and that potential title deciding game early on in the season, Manchester City came out on top in a very frustrating game. And then we end the episode with Brentford with the win. And let's take a look at what January has in store. So in the next episode we will have that Manchester United game. We then have the 3rd round of the Emirates FA Cup, which we are defending champions in. And then we have Middlesbrough as well as some maybe new faces entering the club and some faces leaving the club as well potentially. All to come in the next episode of the Tottenham Hotspur Career Mode. Right then, this is where we're going to end the episode today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you didn't want to see more, then smash the subscribe button if you're on the channel. Also drop a like on the video if you're enjoying my content as well. We are still on the road to 350 subscribers, so make sure you do smash the subscribe button and also turn the notification bell on so you don't miss another Tottenham Hotspur Career Mode. I will be recording the next one straight after this pretty much, so let's hope we can get some momentum going. But yeah, make sure you do smash the subscribe button, drop a like, and yeah, take care, peace.